The Mayors Council of Guam is revamping the 81st Liberation Queen Contest, the annual tradition to honor those who suffered, died, and survived World War II, seeing many changes. For one, the Queen will no longer be crowned based on ticket sales alone. Zonia Mayor Brian Terlahi is the Liberation Queen Committee Chair.
If you bring in 5,000, that's 25% of the judging total, okay, and so forth. 10,000 is 50% of the judging points, 15,000 is 75%, and 20,000 and above is 100%. So that doesn't necessarily mean that if in the previous years, if you brought in the most money, then you become the queen. This is just 50% of the judging criteria. The remaining 50% brings in pageantry.
The ticket sales will be calculated prior to the pageant evening, but will not be announced until later. Then, on the pageant night of the coronation, the judges will make a decision based on 4 categories: village-themed native costume, casual wear and evening gown inspired by the Fonogi Chamorro, and questions and answers. The pageant also expanding participation while limiting others.
First of all, contestant must be born female and be a U.S. citizen and a resident of Guam for at least 6 months before July 21st, 2025. So that date was changed.
He says the new criteria opens up the door for not only Chamorros, but to other ethnicities that live on the island and call Guam home. At the same time, transgender women are banned from participating.
There was a question that occurred when it comes to transgender individuals, and although the committee does respect the LGBTQ and transgender community, because this is our first to revamp the way the Queen's coronation is going to happen, then we will look to that in further discussion for further years.
This year, contestants can be single, married, divorced, and mothers, but she can't be pregnant during her candidacy or reign, as she must be in, quote, good physical health as an ambassador. The age bracket also expanded from 18 years up to 30.
The committee even wanted to push it to the ages of 40 because of, I know, but because we're looking at trying to pull more revenue into the Queen's coronation, right, and to the funding source. And the committee did recognize that the women between the ages of 35 and 45 are much more grounded. They're professionals in their field, and they can bring much more revenue to the table.
Terlahi adds contestants can have minimal tattoos this year as long as it's not visible.
So with the mirroring of the other international pageants, including the international pageants that exist here on Guam, we will allow the ladies to have tattooing because it's a significant part of the island culture.
Candidates must turn in their packets by April 25th. Village mayors unanimously approved the new qualifications. Matsuki Hirayama, KUEM News.
I would like to get the approval of the council to make this